Welcome back, everybody, to Paranormal, the New Normal. I'm your host, as always, Jeremy. And, well, we're not trying to make the world normal tonight, folks, because we're here for another special event that we've been preparing for since about Halloween. It's been a long freaking time, and I've been dying to do this one. Especially since I have seen every movie in this one, so fuck yeah, fuck yeah, fuck yeah. It's the first bracket ever where I've been able to actually watch a movie. Usually it's not a task I can do, but this one, it's going to be good. And of course, joining me are all returned guests. That's the best part. No one knew. We got Chad from Not Quite Cool podcast coming back after getting to talk Creepy Kids and Me for about a month and a half ago or so. What's going on, buddy?
I'm doing good. Happy to be here. Ready to talk some werewolves.
I didn't announce that yet. And of course, joining us again is another horror master, Mr. Donanelli from the Horror Countdown podcast.
Hey, what's going on?
And of course, the man who actually Don's the man who picked this bracket. See, I keep fucking it up thinking the next person picked this one. But that's right, Don picked this bracket. So folks, you got any complaints, go visit his podcast and talk to him about it. And of course, the other horror master joining us as always is Mr. Druidus Priest himself, horror expert, as all his creepy mask behind you will tell you. And
hi guys. They did the picking. I just take the credit for it.
Yeah, it doesn't work that way. And of course, folks, I wouldn't be doing any bracket without my faithful companion next to me. My Harley Quinn is here as always.
What's up, everyone?
And I didn't get to say it yet, but since I already got ruined by Chad, we are doing the Ranker Top 115 Werewolf Movies bracket, Part 1. We're only touching 31 movies in this part, but there's two other parts, which we will get to at some point in the future. Don't know when, don't know how, but we will get to them. Until then, though, we will get this bracket started, because everybody who watches my shows knows how this works already. And this first matchup, oh boy, it's already a fun one. But we'll let Chad start this one out, since he has been on Group 1 in a long time. And it is going to be the lowest ranked movie out of 115, number 115 itself, Bloods versus Wolves from 2006. The first movie I watched for this bracket too. God shoot me. And it's going against number 57 ranked, The Werewolf Reborn from 1998, a Full Moon Productions kid movie. Which way you want to go, Chad?
I'm definitely going The Werewolf Reborn. I started watching Bloods versus Wolves, and I was like, this isn't even a real movie. It just was terrible. So, The Werewolf Reborn, definitely.
Were either of these real movies? That's my opinion. But
it's true, but even though The Werewolf Reborn was much shorter, it looked more like a real movie than the other one.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Then, which way do you want to go, Don?
Yeah, Werewolf Reborn may be short, but at least it's not literal dog shit. So I'm going with Werewolf Reborn.
Yep. And Drew?
Yep.
And Harley. Even though Werewolf Reborn already got its win.
Werewolf Reborn.
Yeah, folks, if you can't tell, this first one's already going to be a fucking sweep. But I will say the best thing about Bloods versus Wolves was literally two girls kissing. And if that's the best part about a werewolf movie, then you have a sucky werewolf movie.
I thought it was the fact that the film ended.
Oh, that part wasn't horrible either. But, and yeah, I mean, literally, the best things about The Werewolf Reborn, and I will give it this, is the puppets from Puppet Master in the beginning in the title scene. That was one of the best parts. And the fact that Uncle Leo from Seinfeld plays the detective.
Yeah.
I freaking love that.
Cool. It was weird seeing him shoot up and not saying, Jerry, hello.
I know. It was so weird. I mean, it was late 90s, so he was a popular character still, so it was kind of funny seeing him in that shit, but it was not what I expected to see him in that movie. And I mean, I keep telling Cam at Jacked Up Review, I got a. He asked me at once if I have a Full Moon Studios bracket. I'm like, oh, you bet your ass I do. We'll get to it eventually, but because there's a lot of moves in there we got to touch. But Don can start the next matchup, and this one actually, I'm not sure if people can go in this one. I really am not in this crowd, so we'll see. But it's going to be number 114 ranked, mainly because it's not fully a werewolf movie, but it's from 2004, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. And it's going against number 56 ranked from 1945, House of Frankenstein.
This is a weird one. House of Frankenstein is the horror movie, so I kind of gravitate to that one. But it is kind of weird in that I did like the Harry Potter one better, so I'm kind of torn. I think I'll probably just stick with the Harry Potter one for now, but I do feel House of Frankenstein is the more appropriate horror movie.
And Drew?
I'm actually going to go House of Frankenstein on this one.
Yeah, I honestly wasn't sure how it was. On other brackets, podcasts I know of, I know how this one would go in a second. On this one, with actual horror fans, But Harley, which way you want to go?
The Harry Potter one.
See, if this was a fantasy bracket or magic bracket or anything like that, I usually would go for Harry Potter. But Remus Lupin's werewolf character plays such a small role in this movie compared to everything else going on.
Yeah.
I can't vote for it as a werewolf movie. I just can't. There's a reason it's the second lowest ranked movie in this freaking list is because it's not really a werewolf movie. It just has a small werewolf character in it. House of Frankenstein, which I actually took a trip down to Universal Movie Filmography for this one and watched a shitload of Universal movies to get to all the ones in this bracket. And I will say because I didn't want to watch House of Frankenstein and House of Dracula without watching all the precursors, but House of Frankenstein was actually decent. I actually enjoyed it. I mean, I love that the new Igor fails at finding love, and then instead the Wolfman gets the love. Even though and he supposedly gets peace at last, though not really. And of course, Frankenstein's monster ruins the day again, as always. I swear to God, worst designed monster in a movie ever. But yeah, I gotta give it to House of Frankenstein, which gives the tiebreaker to Chad, which I don't mind doing either.
This one's tough. I'm on the same boat as one is more traditional horror, but you got Frankenstein in the movie, but you have Boris Karloff, not Frankenstein in the movie. It's a little odd as far as that goes. Like I said, it's a tough one. I'm going to go with Harry Potter.
Oof. And I did not see that coming in this one, honestly. I mean, I knew which way Harley was going, but still, I didn't see it come with everybody else. But okay, it's going to kind of be the same thing in the next matchup, in a way. And Drew gets to start this one out with, and I'm really happy about that. It's number 113 ranked from 2010, Twilight Saga Eclipse. And it's going against number 55 ranked from 1945 as well, House of Dracula.
Oh, I got to go House of Dracula easily.
And Harley?
Twilight just had no fucking business being on there.
Harley? Oh, did food come? I'm guessing. Oh, she.
Oh, we lost her.
Okay, well, we'll go back to her. I'm sure she'll be back on in a second. But, yeah, okay. Not only did I watch most of the Universal movies for this, I watched the whole Twilight series for this bracket.
Oh, God.
Something I swore to myself 20 years ago I would never freaking do. And honestly, I wasn't too disappointed. The first movie was horrible. But Eclipse, I didn't mind as much. Like, it was a better storyline at least, and the fact that red-haired bitch of a vampire finally died made it good. Oh, wait a minute.
Whoa, spoiler, buddy.
If they haven't seen Twilight movies by now, they don't need to. But actually, no, this isn't even what I'm thinking it is. I'm thinking I was thinking a New Moon for a second, but no. Actually, ooh, fuck. How do I feel about House of Dracula? Because I actually really like this Twilight movie because of the battle scene at the end. The battle scene at the end was badass as shit. I freaking enjoyed the hell out of that. But yeah, okay. Yeah, I actually have to go for Twilight, surprisingly enough, because House of Dracula I did not like as much as House of Frankenstein. I thought they're like, oh, let's do the same thing again, but not make it as good. Like, it was just, the storyline wasn't good, and I don't know. Dracula doesn't amaze me. Dracula doesn't amaze me in Universal movies. He just doesn't. It's kind of low-key. And the Wolfman's constant bitching about not wanting to be a Wolfman anymore always pissing me off. I'm like, if I was a werewolf, I'd freaking embrace that shit. But
Yeah, own that shit.
like some other movies we'll talk about in this. But yeah, I'll go with Twilight, I guess, for this round at least. But Harley, it was your turn, and we skipped you because you were gone for a second. But you want to go with Twilight Saga Eclipse or House of Dracula?
Twilight.
Gee, I saw that coming somehow. And
Yeah.
Chad?
You know what? House of Dracula is inferior to House of Frankenstein. I'm going to go with House of Dracula on this one because I'm not going for Twilight for a werewolf movie.
Well, I can almost guarantee that whoever wins this is not going to make it past the next round. But Don, you are the tiebreaker. Is it Twilight or House of Dracula?
See, I actually feel kind of weird about this because I actually like House of Dracula more than Frankenstein, so I'm going with that one.
I mean, I know it was called House of Dracula, but I feel like Frankenstein's monster could have had more of a role in it. I mean, he always fucks shit up somehow because he's a horrible. But they didn't give him a chance to fuck things up in this one. Even he like came to life for a second and then died again. Like it's like, what's the point of him being in the movie? Even? Just for a showpiece? I don't know. It makes me question how these were really horror movies to begin with because they really aren't horror, at least to me. Like they're maybe in the 40s they're considered horror, but I just don't get it. And somewhere there's some old horror fan screaming at the screen like, "What is wrong with you?" But well, Harley, you actually get to start this one off, right? Yeah, and it's number 112 ranked, Werewolves Within from 2021, which I think is actually the newest movie in this part of the bracket, and it's going against number 54 ranked, Howling 2, Your Sister is a Werewolf, or also known as Howling 2, Geneva Bitch.
Werewolves Within.
No. Werewolves Within is an enjoyable movie, and it actually has some good twists in it. But Howling 2 is the best fucking Howling movie there is. It's fucking Christopher Lee.
That's debatable.
And Sybil Danning and both of her best assets.
True, that's true as well. And I mean, I
actually prefer 4 over the other sequels. 4 is the best sequel.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm trying to think which one's 4.
4 is the remake of Part 1, but being a closer adaptation of the book.
I'll have to wait till we get to the part of the bracket that Howling 4 is actually in, because all the Howling movies are in this bracket at some point. So only 2 of them are in this first part, though, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, Howling 2 was my favorite part because Christopher Lee is badass as shit, and I love his intro to the movie, and the whole movie overall was enjoyable as could be. So I mean, Werewolves Within was fun, but it really wasn't like a traditional werewolf movie to me. It was more like Clue meets Werewolf. But so I gotta go with Howling 2. Which way you want to go, Chad?
I like Christopher Lee big time as well, but I did not like Howling 2. The best part of Howling 2 is the credits at the end. Not because the movie's over, because the credits are really good. If you've seen that movie. But so I'm going with Werewolves Within because I do like the mystery aspect of it, the clue aspect that you had mentioned. I do like that. I'm going with Werewolves Within.
Yeah. And I don't know. I mean, it was the only thing about Howling 2 that pissed me off was that the fact that the werewolves look like Bigfoot. Like, that's the only thing that pissed me off. I'm like, why do they look more like a Bigfoot than a werewolf? Like, what is this? But I mean, that's just a design choice, I guess. But which way you want to go, Don?
Werewolves Within. That movie's fucking incredible.
Really? Damn, dude. I am surprised at some of these answers, honestly.
Oh, I love that movie. That movie's awesome. It was probably my number 2 or 3 of the year it came out.
Yeah, I could. Oh my, 2021. I don't think I've seen a lot of movies from that year that were horror. But Drew, finishes out. Are you gonna actually give us some sense and logic to this?
I am going to give sense and logic, but I'm afraid it's falling on deaf ears. Howling 2 is one of 2 5-star movies that were on this particular bracket. And it's gone.
I mean, at least it's not gone to Twilight or something like that, but it's gone. At least it's gone. I mean,
that is true. I'd be a little more upset if that were the case. Yeah, Werewolves Within was a great movie, just not Howling 2 great.
No, I mean Howling 2 was, and it was a direct sequel to the first one. Like it actually followed the storyline. Like it was perfect. There's nothing about it I really didn't like besides the werewolf design, which I didn't like the werewolf design in a lot of these movies, so that doesn't mean shit to me. But
killer soundtrack, Christopher Lee, Sybil Danning.
Oh yeah, the freaking song they're playing in the beginning of that movie. I tried so hard to find that song on Spotify and everywhere else, and I could not find it. I was so pissed. I was like, "What the hell?"
It is on YouTube, but I couldn't find it like streaming anywhere else.
Yeah, I know. I wanted it on Spotify, so I actually could put it on my like song list. But the next matchup gets started off by me, and you know what really sucks, Drew, is that Werewolves Within might win the next round too. We'll see, but I think it could.
God.
But the next matchup is going to start off by me, and it's number 111 ranked. Mainly, I'm guessing for it's not really being a werewolf movie per se, but it's from 2003, and it's Big Fish. And it's going against number 53 ranked from 1944, The Return of the Vampire. And I didn't have to watch Big Fish. It's one of my favorite movies from my teenage years. I fucking love Ewan McGregor in that movie. I think it's a very well done movie. And the fact that Danny DeVito plays a werewolf is pretty enjoyable. But Return of the Vampire, I mean, it was a good movie. The werewolf working for the vampire kind of was like, to me. I was like, really? The werewolf could rip off the vampire's fucking head if he wanted to. And I mean, Bela Lugosi is always classic as a vampire, but I gotta go for Big Fish. It's a favorite of mine. It's just like, it's in my top 10 movies of all time. I just love that movie, and it's Danny DeVito as a werewolf. Come the fuck on. It's the only reason I really need to have. But which way do you want to go, Chad?
I saw Big Fish when it first came out, and I really don't remember the werewolf piece of it at all. I didn't really watch Big Fish.
It's a very small scene when Ewan McGregor goes to work for a carnival for a short period of time, and the owner of the carnival, Danny DeVito, is a werewolf.
Gotcha. So just because of that, I didn't really Return of the Vampire. I didn't really like too much, but we did have Bela Lugosi as Dracula, or not Dracula, as a vampire. So I like that piece. I'm going to go the Return of the Vampire.
And which way you want to go, Don?
Yeah, I'm going Return of the Vampire as well. I don't mind Big Fish, but Return of the Vampire is more of the horror film.
Yeah, I mean, I can't argue with the logic. And Drew, which way you want to go?
I got to go Return of the Vampire as well.
See, I knew it would be a pity vote. That's why I went for Big Fish. But why couldn't it go against fucking Twilight? But Harley, finish us out here.
I'm going Big Fish.
Well, I knew I could count on you for that, but too little, too late, unfortunately. And that means we're back at the top, and Chad gets stars off again. And, oh, God. I hate both of these. But it's from 1946. It's a 40s matchup, actually. From 1946, number 110 ranked She-Wolf of London. The last Universal movie I watched. Going against number 52 ranked from 1942, The Undying Monster.
This was a tough one because, spoiler alert for She-Wolf, it's not really a werewolf movie, but I really liked She-Wolf of London. Like, I think it's a good movie. I really, really enjoyed that movie. And Undying Monster was fine, but it meets the criteria better. So I guess I'm just going to go with The Undying Monster because of that.
I'm happy I'm going last in this one. But Don, which way do you want to go?
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat. I actually really like She-Wolf of London. It's got a great central setup. I think there's some fun there with whether or not she actually is a werewolf or not. It sets itself up pretty well with that regard. But yeah, it plays itself way too psychological for my taste. Undying Monster is more of a traditional monster movie. I probably would put She-Wolf over it if we were just doing a straight bracket, but because we're doing a werewolf one, Undying Monster fits the bill easier, so I'm going with that one. But I do really like She-Wolf of London as well.
Yep.
And Drew?
I'm going to go Undying Monster on this one as well.
And Harley.
I'm going for She-Wolf.
Is this just a feminine thing? I feel like it has to be. Should step away. But I honestly don't want to vote for either of these.
Just eating my food.
Well, answer my damn question. Was that just a feminist vote or?
No, I really liked it.
Both these movies put me to fucking sleep and were trash. They literally were. I couldn't stand either of these movies. I thought they were both. I think I gave them both 1 star. They were both like so pointlessly and boring. Undying Monster had potential if it was shot better, which don't tell me it couldn't be in the 40s because there were other ones on this bracket in the 40s that were shot a lot better. But I'll throw it to Undying Monster just for the simple fact that it's actually a werewolf movie. She-Wolf of London was just so stupid. So stupid. But this next matchup has potential, actually. So we'll move on. And I'll let Don goes first in this one, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. And it's going to be number 108 ranked from 1987, Teen Wolf 2. And it's going against number 51 ranked from 1971. I feel like this ranking should be reversed. Werewolves on Wheels.
Ugh. Man, talk about your bullshit. I think Werewolves on Wheels just because it's more of a horror film. But yeah, they both are awful.
I got opinions. But Drew, which way you want to go?
See, I actually enjoyed both of them. But as much as I do actually enjoy Teen Wolf 2, I gotta go with Werewolves on Wheels. It fits the bill better.
And Harley?
Werewolf on Wheels.
Did you actually watch Werewolves on Wheels? Is my question.
Yeah.
Oh, God. See, Werewolves on Wheels was just pointless to me. I get the scenario of it. I get the synopsis, and
a good premise, but it was bogged down by too much bullshit of them driving around the countryside.
Yes. It's like, it was almost like Easy Rider meets Manos Hands of Fate. And that's basically what it was like to me. And as much as I love Manos Hands of Fate, it was not, Werewolves on Wheels was just fucking stupid and boring. Like, there was like 1 or 2 good scenes, and, we ran to this cult. They cursed us. No. Like, Teen Wolf, the 2 Teen Wolf movies that are in this part of the bracket, I'll say, the TV show is 100 times better than both of them, without a doubt. And out of the 2 movies, though, Teen Wolf 2 is better than the first one by fucking far. Michael J. Fox is a bitch in the first one, and I'll get to that when we get to that movie. But He's a fucking bitch. At least his cousin in the second one embraces it. The whole fucking song and dance scene at the fucking college party, I was all for. I fucking love that song. Do you love me? I fucking like that's still stuck in my head from watching that movie. But the fact that he embraced it made it such a more enjoyable movie, and the fact that he used it during as a boxer and not as a stupid basketball player made it more sense. I'll get to my hate in the first one when I get to that one, but I gotta give it to Teen Wolf 2. I fucking love that movie. I thought it was done really well. I mean, the TV show is so much better. But which way you want to go, Chad? Before we go to the next one,
Teen Wolf 2. Werewolves on Wheels to me was the worst movie in the entire bracket. I couldn't stand it. It was, like you said, so boring. There was very little werewolf. And that poster is 100 times better than anything that ever happens in the movie. Like it's the movie's terrible.
I know. When I saw the poster, I'm like, oh, cool. This would be a movie about a biker gang that's actually werewolves. Kind of like The Howling. Okay, cool. Nope, not what I expected. I'm pissed off now. And my kids were annoying the shit out of me during it too, and I didn't even mind because it was so boring. But I'm like, please, just take me away from this movie for a minute. I don't mind. I won't even pause it. I promise. But all right, this next matchup, it's another of those that's going to be interesting to hear people's opinions on. But it's going to get started off by Drew, and it's going to be actually it's funny because these movies are 70 years apart. It's number 107 ranked, The Brothers Grimm from 2005, and it's going against number 50 ranked, Werewolf of London from 1935.
Ooh. I honestly don't even really remember that one too well. It's probably for a good reason, I guess. I guess for that reason, I'll go Brothers Grimm.
Yeah, actually, I'm trying to look at it now. I barely remember it either. I must have watched it a while ago, I'm guessing, because it's not Universal, I don't think, right?
Yeah, it is. It's the precursor.
Oh, I mean, okay. Well, that's why then, because I had to watch that at least about a month ago then, I'm guessing. But I found a really cool way to watch all the Universal movies. If you Google them, the Internet Registry archive database has all the Universal movies for free. So, nice little shit for anybody out there who wants to actually take a dive down the history of it. But
good to know.
Which way you want to go, Harley?
Brothers Grimm.
See, I watched Brothers Grimm when it first came out, and I wasn't impressed then. It was one of the first movies I rewatched for this bracket because I tried to do the rewatch first just to get them out of the way, and I didn't really remember it too well. And there's a reason I didn't remember it because it was pretty much hot garbage. I love the TV show Grimm. I love the Grimm's fairy tale legends. They're freaking amazing. The original ones are amazing, but the version they did in this movie was just stupid to make them look out to be frauds that like fake all this stuff to try to get money. Like I didn't like the storyline of it, and Matt Damon was entertaining, but Heath Ledger I kind of a thing against. Just me. But Werewolf of London was actually enjoyable. It was actually a decently done movie, especially for when it came out. So I gotta go with Werewolf of London, which means that Chad's the tiebreaker. Wait a minute, what happened there? Oh, the fuck. No, okay. Sorry, Chad's not the tiebreaker. But which way you want to go, Chad?
I'm going to go Werewolf of London. It's like one of the OG werewolf movies that I'm aware of. So that's definitely the one I'm going with.
And be the tiebreaker here. Which way you want to go, Don?
Werewolf of London. The movie's awesome.
Thank you, God. If Brothers Grimm got through, I swear to God, I would have freaking flipped out here. It's bad enough that Werewolf on Wheels got through. Well, actually, hopefully that can be remedied by Werewolf of London next round. But that brings us to the other side of the bracket, which, in my opinion, is actually a little bit of not completely a better side. But actually,
yeah, so a lot of the ones on this one were a bit of a chore.
I know.
The only two that actually outright sucked are Werewolves on Wheels and Bloods versus Wolves. I actually genuinely enjoyed most of them, other than those two.
Yeah, I mean, even Bloods versus Wolves, I thought it was decent storyline, but it was just
They
shot.
would have worked if they would have spent more money on a budget instead of using it on the poster.
Oh yeah, but I mean, it was like they were trying to copy off Underworld in a way almost. But the other side of the bracket gets started off by Harley, and it's number 86 ranked from 1957. I Was a Teenage Werewolf, and it's going against number 28 ranked from 2006. And Chad may be surprised to hear what was 28 ranked. The Feeding. And I'll let you take it to your turn, Chad, for you to talk about that a little bit. But which way you want to go, Harley? Put down the food, Harley. All right, I'm assuming she stepped away for a second, but I'll go first then. I Was a Teenage Werewolf was a decent movie. It was enjoyable, but it wasn't amazing. The Feeding, for even for what it was definitely a mid 2000s straight to DVD movie. And the werewolf design is so horrible, but the acting was decent, and the boobs of all the girls in the river was fucking amazing. So the boobs will get my vote on this one. I will go for The Feeding because I want to feed on those boobs. But
very titillating scene.
Exactly. And unless Harley is back, I'm assuming not. All right, Chad, it's up to you now, and you can explain what got you into this bracket in the first place.
Yeah, I will talk about Teenage Werewolf first. I just felt like it was just melodrama that I didn't really like too much. But I saw on Letterboxd that you had reviewed The Feeding, and I messaged you because I didn't know that people would really watch this movie. But one of my podcast partners is in this movie. He is like the main guy. He's Special Agent Jack Driscoll. So I saw this as soon as it came out. I made fun of him about it, but I am definitely voting for The Feeding to go through, if not for anything else. But one of my good friends is the lead in it.
Yeah. The first time someone ever messaged me about one of my Letterboxd reviews, they get likes all the time, but the first time someone ever actually messaged me about it. So I was like, oh, here's a list. You want to join us, buddy? You're more than welcome, as you know. But, well, Harley, since you're back from getting your food, is it The Feeding or I Was a Teenage Werewolf?
The Feeding.
Which means your co-host movie goes through to round two.
Yeah, we're taking them to the finals, baby. We're going to the finals of The Feeding.
Well, let's not get overzealous here. We'll see. I personally don't. If it goes my way, it ain't gonna get past the next round. But we'll see. Nothing against that movie, but there's other movies that's in it. But which way do you want to go, Don?
This is tough because I actually did enjoy I Was a Teenage Werewolf. I wouldn't say it was the best of that kind of genre, that time period. I did like the Werewolf from like a year or two before a little bit more. It's not on this bracket, but I enjoyed that one a little bit more. But yeah, I'm going with The Feeding as well. I really enjoyed I Was a Teenage Werewolf. I thought that one was a little bit better than you guys were letting on.
Well, put it this way: there are 85 more movies in this bracket, so that could easily be in another part. But
that's what I'm saying. It wasn't in this one, but I did enjoy the Werewolf. That one was really fun as well.
I mean, I would search werewolf and see if I can find it, but that'd be a lot of results to go through in this bracket. But which way would you go, Drew?
I'm going to go The Feeding. I just didn't really get into Teenage Werewolf.
And that means the next matchup gets started off by me, technically, since Harley wasn't around to start the last one. And, this one's going to be a little. Actually, no, this one's not going to be difficult for me at all. I think this is going to be pretty damn easy. I think I hated their movie. 1 star. I definitely hated it. It's going to be the number 85 ranked movie from 1985, ironically enough, Lady Hawk, and it's going against number 27 ranked from 1971, The Werewolf versus Vampire Women. And I hated The Werewolf versus Vampire Women. The video quality was fucking garbage. Couldn't even pay attention to it because of how bad the video quality was. And the werewolf design was actually the one good element I said, that the werewolf design was actually decent. But Lady Hawk, I never heard of this movie even, but I enjoyed the freaking shit out of it. I gave it 5 stars even. I mean, who doesn't love a young Matthew Broderick, even though he's fucking annoying as shit as always in movies? And he actually reminded me of John Cryer at the age he was in that movie. Like, he reminded me of John Cryer's acting ability. And it's Rutger Hauer. Fucking Rutger Hauer's always good in horror movies. So, and Michelle Pfeiffer. Come on now. Fucking. Michelle Pfeiffer. So, yeah. I gotta give it to Lady Hawk. I love the love story in it. It's a really good movie. Even though it's not traditional werewolf, I gotta go with it. But which way you want to go, Chad?
You had mentioned it's not like traditional werewolf. I mean, I feel like Lady Hawk is a better movie, but you also said who doesn't like young Matthew Broderick? I don't. I'm not a fan of young.
Oh, he's annoying as shit.
Yeah,
he's annoying as shit. He's basically John Cryer, but.
So just because I'm just going to go with the werewolf versus vampire woman. It's cool that they had werewolf fighting like the thing says a vampire woman. So I'm down with that. I'll go with that one.
And which way do you want to go, Don?
Oh, Werewolf versus the Vampire Woman. That is like my favorite of Nashi's movies. That thing is fucking amazing.
And how about you, Drew?
I'm actually going to go Werewolf versus the Vampire Woman. Just really quick, I'm going to have to dip out and switch devices, so just have to have you re-add me on my my phone.
Yeah.
My computer's getting a little funky.
All right.
I'll be back in like 30 seconds, guys.
Yep. Which means the Werewolf versus Vampire Women is moving on, but which way would you have gone, Harley?
Werewolf versus Vampire Woman.
Really? You wouldn't go for Lady Hawk? You didn't like the love story?
No.
Damn, surprised me. But that means, okay, well, the next movie gets a bye. So I think I brought my attention, but I'll get to that later. And the next matchup actually is going to get started off by Chad. And it's, I'm so happy it's this matchup. It's number 83 ranked from 1965, the La Loba, or the She-Wolf. And it's going against number 25 ranked from 2006. Why is he doing this again? Big Bad Wolf.
I really, really enjoy Big Bad Wolf. I'm going for that one. The acting's not great, but when the wolf shows up for the first time and they're in the cabin, and then the wolf starts like talking to them and fucking with him, my jaw dropped. I thought it was great. I thought the design of the werewolf looked cool. Like I said, it's not the best movie in the world because the acting's not great. I really, really enjoy Big Bad Wolf. I'm going with that.
I will get to my opinions in a second. I enjoyed the fucking shit out of that movie as well, but I'll get to my opinions in a second. But Don, which way you want to go?
I'm still deciding. This is a tough one. I absolutely loved She-Wolf. That was my favorite film that I discovered this bracket. That movie was incredible. Fantastic atmosphere. Love the ferocity of the werewolves. Great story. Nice mix of local folklore and traditional werewolf settings. That movie just really hit me, and I really enjoyed that one. Big Bad Wolf is great. Cheesy atmosphere, great one-liners, fantastic werewolf design, plenty of action. I'm torn. I don't know. I'm going to flip a coin and just say Big Bad Wolf, but man, I really, really loved She-Wolf. That was a fantastic find.
And Drew?
So I'm sorry, I missed what the choices were on this one. It was Big Bad Wolf and what?
The She-Wolf.
I'm going to go Big Bad Wolf.
I am Big Bad Wolf moves on, and I am very pleased. But which way you want to go, Harley?
Big Bad Wolf.
We got a fucking sweep for only the second time in this bracket so far. Because, I mean, the She-Wolf, I literally gave it 1.5 stars. I thought it was just, I mean, and this may be why Don had trouble deciding, but I basically said about it, if you like hot girls covered in fur, then this movie's for you. But other than that, the storyline was decent, and the subtitles made it a little bit hard to follow, in my opinion. But
what version did you watch? Because I found it on the Internet Archives, and the subtitles were fantastic and easy to watch.
Subtitles I have issue with. I trouble enough paying attention to movies with everything else going on in my house always, but subtitles make it so difficult. Like that's why, like when we did the Asylum movies bracket, like a lot of those Japanese subtitles, they kind of fucked me. But Big Bad Wolf, oh my god, I just watched this last weekend, and oh my god, it's one of the best movies I've seen in a long time. I enjoyed it immensely. She was a virgin. She's not anymore. Like, oh my god, the one-liners in that movie were fucking priceless, and the storyline was so enjoyable. Oh my god, I enjoyed the fuck out of that movie. Everything about it was amazing. So yeah, I honestly am rooting for Big Bad Wolf to get into the finals. So it was one of my favorite. It was my favorite discovery from this bracket. But that means that Don gets to start the next matchup, and it's number 82 ranked from 2006 as well, Lycanthropy, however you pronounce it. And it's going against number 24 ranked from 1985, Teen Wolf.
I think they've both got plenty of issues. I'm probably going to just say Teen Wolf because it fits the genre better, but I couldn't care for either one of them.
Yeah. Which one were you going with?
Teen Wolf.
All right, and I means that it goes down to Drew. Yeah, sorry, Drew.
I'm actually going to go Teen Wolf. I absolutely love that movie.
And Harley?
Teen Wolf.
Oh, fuck you all. All right. As I change locations here for a minute, because somebody's got to play dad for a minute. Teen Wolf. Teen Wolf. It pissed me off immensely because Michael J. Fox is the biggest bitch of a character ever in that movie. Oh, I don't want to be a werewolf. Even though your dad shows you how cool it is, I don't want to be a werewolf. I want to just play basketball and be with my friends. Like, your cousin is so much cooler than you, dude. Stop being a little bitch. And Lycanthropy wasn't even really a werewolf movie, but I will gladly vote for it over Teen Wolf. It was more of like a cult movie than anything. But and I'm trying to think, who played wasn't the detective someone famous in that too? Maybe not, but I don't know. I enjoyed Lycanthropy a little bit. It's kind of funny. It must be hard to find though, or I watched it somehow, but there's only like 3 reviews for it on Letterboxd, which I find amazing because there's not that few reviews for anything. So, but I would rather watch that than Teen Wolf any day of the week. But which way do you want to go, Chad?
I'm definitely going Teen Wolf in this one for sure.
God, y'all kill me. And I think it's gonna beat either of these in the next round too. So god damn it. But that means Drew gets to start this one off, and it's number 81 ranked from 1961, Werewolf in a Girl's Dormitory, and it's going against number 23 ranked from 1995, Project Metalbeast.
We're going Metalbeast.
And Harley?
Metalbeast.
Yeah, Werewolf in a Girl's Dormitory, I gave it 3.5 stars. I thought it was a decent movie with good picture quality, but the storyline was horrible. And it took place in a girls' reform school, and I didn't see one boob. I'm kind of disappointed.
It's from the 60s.
Yeah, it's
You're
like
not going
talk
to get
about
any.
a missed opportunity.
It's from the 60s. You're not going to get anything.
Dude, there were plenty of 60s movies with a lot of boobage.
Not back then. That was a Spanish film. You didn't get anything back then.
But I mean, yeah, I'll go with Project Metalbeast because I gave that 4.5 stars, and it was a really good storyline about government conspiracy and corruption, and the werewolf design was really badass, and it's Kane Hodder. How are you not going to vote for Kane Hodder playing a fucking werewolf? Come on now. But which way would you want to go, Chad?
I'm going Metal Beast as well.
And finish us out here, Don.
Metalbeast.
Ooh, another sweep. Okay, actually gives me a little hope for Teen Wolf. But only four movies left with 2 matchups left in the first round, and it's going to be It's actually going to be getting started off by Harley, and it's number 80 ranked from 1967, Mad Monster Party, and it's going against number 22 ranked from 1989, Howling 5: The Rebirth.
I'm going with Mad Monster Party because it was cute and I liked it.
Yeah, I actually enjoyed. I actually watched Mad Monster Party earlier this week. I watched it earlier this week, and I actually enjoyed it immensely. And I love that because of licensing rights, they call King Kong it because they couldn't actually call him King Kong. So that amused the shit out of me. But and yeah, I gotta go with it because Howling 5 was the worst of the Howling series in my opinion.
Oh,
And
it gets worse.
I watched every single one just because I never saw that.
I think you probably
series.
blanked out on 7 then.
Yeah, I was gonna say 7 is
You
bad movies.
You blanked out on 7.
New Moon Rising.
Yeah, you blanked out on that one. If you think 5 is the worst of the franchise, you blanked out on 7 and don't remember it.
Trying to find 7. I gave 7 2 stars, and
Based
I actually
on
thought
the fact that you finished it.
I actually thought it was a decent final movie in the series, and that was like kind of a Western movie too, and I like that it tied back to the 5th movie and the 6th movie. I mean, but I said the effects of the werewolf and the werewolf effects and design suffer since the first 2 movies, but I enjoyed it better than Rebirth because Rebirth was it basically was another movie where it's Clue but with werewolves. Like, listen, we're gonna separate. You guys go down that way. You guys go down that way. Whoever comes back isn't killed. Like
Zoink Scoob.
I know exactly. It was basically Scooby Doo and meets werewolf. So, Mad Monster Party was enjoyable. It was funny. It was kind of like a precursor to Hotel Transylvania. But which way you want to go, though, Chad?
I'm going Mad Monster Party as well. A little Rankin and Bass style stuff. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
And the animation was actually pretty good for 60s. But yeah, it was enjoyable. I mean, except for that kid that played Dr. Frankenstein's nephew or whatever, he annoyed the shit out of me. But the way he talked just annoyed me. But which way you want to go, Don?
Howling 5. That one would have been much better if they would have had gore, but I really enjoyed it.
And finish this out here, Drew.
5.
Well, luckily you're outvoted and Mad Monster Party moves on. But this final matchup, there's going to be comments on this one, and it gets started off by, me. And it's number 79 ranked from 1992, Mad at the Moon. Which, yeah, I got comments on that one too. And it's going against the lowest ranked movie on this part of the bracket, number 21 ranked from 1944, Cry of the Werewolf. Which, yeah, Mad at the Moon was just stupid. It was one of the dumbest movies I watched for this bracket. But I enjoyed it immensely. Oh, not immensely. It was okay. I mean, the whole werewolf part was stupid. I enjoyed the romance more than the werewolf. But Cry of the Werewolf, I gave 3.5 stars. I thought it was really well done. And even though it was kind of like, in my mind, based more on skinwalker mythology than werewolves, like, I actually enjoyed it. It was really well done for 40s especially. So, which way do you want to go, Chad?
I'm going Cry of the Werewolf. I'm having a hard time really remembering Cry of the Werewolf. You know, it seems like there's a gypsy person or something.
There is, yeah.
So I'm going with that, but I just know I didn't really like Mad at the Moon. I didn't really like that one. So I'm going for Cry of the Werewolf.
I mean, it was Columbia horror, so what do you expect? But which way you want to go, Don?
Cry of the Werewolf.
Which means Cry of the Werewolf is moving on, as everybody knew it would. But which way you want to go, Drew?
Cry of the Werewolf.
And Harley, do not tell me you like Man at the Moon.
Cry of the Werewolf.
I thought so. Which means we end round one with a sweep. And before I shut this off, just so everybody knows, this is the one movie we didn't get to yet because I got to buy because the movie it was going against didn't exist. So we'll get to talk about this in the second round. But that means that we go back to the top for round two. And it's going to get started off by Chad. And it's The Werewolf Reborn versus Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban.
Harry Potter's the better movie by far. Werewolf Reborn is actually about a werewolf. And I feel like as we get closer and closer, after we're done the first round, I'm really just kind of looking at it, is this a werewolf movie? So while it's not like the super best, I'm going to go with Werewolf Reborn, even though Azkaban is a better movie.
I see the logic. I do. And Don?
Same logic, same result.
And Drew?
What they said.
And Harley?
Werewolf Reborn, even though I'm a huge Harry Potter fan, so.
Oh, I am too. As most people are in this world from what I figured out, but I just, I'll throw one vote in for Sirius Lupin. You have to, but, or I mean not Sirius Lupin, Remus Lupin, but mixing up mashing together names there. But yeah, Werewolf Reborn should win. I agree with it. But that means that Don gets to do the next matchup, and it's House of Dracula versus Werewolves Within.
Werewolves Within.
Ooh, surprised me a little. And Drew?
Werewolves Within.
Harley?
House of Dracula.
Fucking surprised me even more. The one person I had a feeling was voting for Werewolves Within, but I am going to vote for House of Dracula as well, though, because I think it's more a werewolf movie. I mean, Werewolves Within, to me, it's barely a werewolf movie. It's just idiots killing each other. But which way do you want to go, Chad? Because you're the tiebreaker.
I'm going Werewolves Within.
Which means Werewolves Within does move on. Which it's making it to the fucking semifinals now, I have a feeling. But the next matchup gets started off by Drew. And it's Return of the Vampire versus the Undying Monster. It's a 40s matchup.
I think I'm going to go Return of the Vampire on that one.
And Harley?
Return of the Vampire.
Yeah, I agree. Anything is better than the Undying Monster. It only made it to freaking round two because it was going against She-Wolf London. So, yeah, I'll go Return of the Vampire and make it win. But which way do you want to go, Chad?
I'd go with Undying Monster. I like Bela Lugosi, again, as I'd said, but I just feel like the werewolf is such a smallish part in Return of the Vampire. And I'm going with Undying Monster.
And which way would you have gone, Don?
Undying Monster.
Yeah, well, Return of the Vampire does move on, even though it was a hard battle for it. And the last matchup on this side of round two gets started off by Harley, and it's Werewolves on Wheels versus Werewolf of London.
Werewolf in London.
Yeah, definitely. I'm so pissed Werewolves on Wheels beat Teen Wolf 2 for fuck's sake. So, yeah, Werewolf of London, definitely. which way do you want to go, Chad?
Absolutely. Werewolf of London. I'm not a fan of Werewolf on Wheels.
I don't think anybody really is, but which way would you have gone, Don?
London.
And Drew?
London.
Ooh, the second round somehow easier than the first so far, but it might not be on this side. We'll see. And this one gets started off by me. Yeah, and it's the feeding versus the werewolf versus the vampire woman. And I gotta give it to the feeding. I think it was a little more enjoyable to watch, and 4 chicks in the river with booze kind of is going to be a huge precedent on me for this. But I probably will be voting for it against it in the next round if it goes against what I think it's going against. But which way you want to go, Chad?
Like I said, my buddy's in the feeding. However, I'm being realistic here. Werewolf versus vampire woman. That's the one I'm going for.
And how about you, Don?
Vampire women.
And Drew?
I'm going to go feeding.
Which means Harley is the tiebreaker.
I'm going with the feeding.
Ooh, you can tell your buddy his movie is making it through here. Jesus.
Exactly.
Next round, I can't promise shit. And you didn't even vote for it. You can tell me you didn't even vote for it. It still got through. But, well,
He'll say that's fair. That's what he would say. That's very fair.
But that means Chad gets to start off the next matchup. And it's Legend of the Werewolf, the one we didn't get to talk about yet, versus Big Bad Wolf.
I love Peter Cushing, but Big Bad Wolf was the find of this, of the ones I've never seen. This was the find for me. Yeah, I just enjoyed the heck out of Big Bad Wolf a lot. I really liked it a lot. So I'm going with Big Bad Wolf.
And the way she got the fucking sample at the test. I mean, Jesus.
Yeah, Halloween Town Girl. That was
I know. And I didn't even realize that was her even until I just looked it up for this bracket. I was like, that was Kimberly? Oh my God. Because she looks like a biker chick. It doesn't even look like her, for God's sake. But yeah, I always thought she was cute when I was a kid. So, I mean, that kind of holds true still. But which way you want to go, Don?
Big Bad Wolf.
Andrew?
Yep.
And yeah, I agree. Legend of the Werewolf was a good movie. I enjoyed it. The owner of the zoo was a piece of shit, but I did enjoy it. But Big Bad Wolf is, oh my God, so many one-liners that were freaking amazing. And the way he killed the freaking kid's uncle. Oof, brutal. But which way do you want to go, Harley? We're going to have a sweep here?
Big Bad Wolf.
Yeah, sweep it is. That's actually the one movie out of this bracket that I actually don't regret paying for. But that means that... Did I go to order on my vote in that one? I think I did. But, oh well. That means Don gets to start off the next matchup. And it's going to be Teen Wolf versus Project Metalbeast. 80s versus 90s.
Metalbeast.
And Drew?
I'm actually going to go Teen Wolf.
And Harley?
Metalbeast.
And yeah, I am gladly voting for Metalbeast and Kane Hodder and getting Teen Wolf the fuck out of this bracket. Fuck Teen Wolf. I'd rather go watch the MTV fucking show than that movie any day of the week. But which way do you want to go there, Chad? Finishes after this.
You're lucky it didn't come down to a tiebreaker because I was going Teen Wolf.
I know you were going to. That's why I was at. That's why as soon as Drew was the one, I was like, "Is he gonna say Metalbeast or Teen Wolf?" And then like once he said fucking Metalbeast, I was like, "Yes, I got it sealed." Then
Teen Wolf was the only other 5-star flick that I had on this one.
Yeah.
What was the other one? Howling 2? Is that what you said?
Hell yeah.
Yep. Okay.
I don't know. Metalbeast was enjoyable, so but the final matchup in this side in round 2 is going to be started off by Drew, and it's Mad Monster Party versus Cry of the Werewolf.
Ooh. I'm gonna go Mad Monster Party on this one.
And how about you, Harley?
Mad Monster Party, because that movie was so cute.
I'll give one to Cry of the Werewolf, just because Phyllis Diller's voice in Mad Monster Party annoyed the fuck out of me. But she played Frankenstein's girlfriend in the movie, if anybody who doesn't realize what role she played, but her voice is just so fucking annoying. But which way you want to go, Chad?
Cry the Werewolf.
Which means Don has the last tiebreaker for round 2. Is it Mad Monster Party or Cry the Werewolf?
Cry the Werewolf.
Ooh, knocking out Mad Monster Party. Though, in all fairness, Cry the Werewolf was a sweep in the last round, so makes sense. But that means we get to go to the quarterfinals, and it's gonna start off with Harley, and it's the Werewolf Reborn or Werewolves Within.
Werewolves Within. She sounds so cute.
Yeah, she's watching this stupid larva cartoon thing. I don't know what the hell it is, but she loves it. And
His daughter was born the day before I had my gastric bypass surgery.
Which interesting factoid. Which yeah. Actually, her birthday had synced up with a lot of my friends' lives somehow. I don't get it. But in this matchup, though, I gotta go Werewolf Within. Werewolf Reborn wasn't that great, but I gotta go with. What are you trying to say? But which way you want to go, Chad?
Werewolves Within, for sure.
Ooh, and Werewolves Within wins. That's okay. The only good thing about Werewolf Reborn was Uncle Leo. But which way would you gone, Don?
Within.
And Drew.
Within.
Ooh, a sweep in the quarterfinals. But to see who's going to face that in the semifinals, it gets started off by me, and it's The Return of the Vampire or Werewolf of London. And I gotta go Werewolf of London. Just the better of the two movies and more of a werewolf movie. But which way do you want to go, Chad?
London, for sure.
And Don?
London.
Which means Werewolf of London does move on. And Drew, which way would you have gone?
London.
And Harley?
Where? London.
And on the other side of the quarterfinals, it's going to get started off by Chad. Oh. And it's a 2006 matchup. Is it The Feeding or Big Bad Wolf?
I mean, it's Big Bad Wolf. When it's those two, it's Big Bad Wolf.
And Don?
Big Bad Wolf.
And Drew?
The Feeding. I'm sure I'm the minority here.
You are. We'll see. Harley, which way you want to go?
Big Bad Wolf.
Yeah, I gotta go for Big Bad Wolf for Feeding. Feeding was decent, but Big Bad Wolf is Big Bad Wolf. Like, that movie is my find for this bracket, so I fucking loved it. That's the classic creepy stepdad. And plus, now that I know that's Kimberly Brown, oh my god, I want to rewatch that now. But the final matchup in the quarterfinals is gonna get started off by Don, and it's Project Metalbeast versus Cry of the Werewolf with a 51-year difference in this matchup.
Project Metalbeast.
And Drew?
Metalbeast.
And Harley?
Metalbeast.
And I would have went for Cry of the Werewolf, honestly. It's just classic and very well done. But I had a feeling Metalbeast would be winning anyway, but which way would you have gone, Chad?
Metalbeast.
Ooh. Which means the quarterfinals are officially over, and for the... I was going to say, hey, Brian, what's going on, buddy? And for the 66 other people watching off my Twitter, feel free to comment if you got choices here in the semifinals. Maybe someone will go for your option. Maybe if they want to give the audience a vote and they don't know which way to go. I mean, there's 66, for God's sake. Someone say something. But the first semifinals is going to get started off by Drew. And it's Werewolves Within versus Werewolf of London. And a huge difference in years here.
I'm going to go with Werewolf Within.
Our fans everywhere shock and awe. But which way you want to go, Harley?
Werewolf in London.
It's of London. It's not American Werewolf. Yeah, whatever. And yeah, I got to give it to Werewolf of London.
Thank you.
Werewolf of London is classic and more werewolf movie to me. But which way you want to go, Chad?
I mean, I give props to Werewolf of London for being like one of the early ones, like I said, but I'm a fan of Werewolves Within, so I'm going with that one.
And funny enough, Don, it was your bracket choice, and you're the tiebreaker on this side of the semifinals. Which way is it going to go? The 30s movie or the 2021 movie?
Let's go London.
Which means the 1935 movie gets into the finals. And it's going to be facing a movie that's way newer than it regardless. But the other side of the matchup gets started off by Harley. And it's Big Bad Wolf versus Project Metalbeast. 2000 versus 90.
Big Bad Wolf.
And I give that a big fat yep. But which way you want to go, Chad?
Big Bad Wolf.
Which means Big Bad Wolf moves into the finals. But which way would you have gone, Don?
Big Bad Wolf.
Andrew?
Big Bad Wolf.
Oof. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Because, well, actually, no, we'll get to that in a hot second. Let's do the third and fourth place matchup first, just for shits and giggles. Because, and that will get started off by me. Is it me or Harley? Me, yeah. Me. Yeah, it's Werewolves Within versus Project Metalbeast for the third and fourth place. And I got to give it to Project Metalbeast out of those two. But which way do you want to go, Chad?
Within.
I thought she was crying. She's really excited about our show, apparently. But which way you want to go, Don? All right,
Werewolves Within.
And Drew?
Within.
Within? Shite. And Harley? Which way you want to go, Harley?
And
Which means Werewolves Within somehow wins third place, but I guess it could stay there. Putting Project Metalbeast in fourth. But that means the finals matchup gets to get started by Chad. And it's Werewolf of London from 1935 versus a movie 71 years newer than it, Big Bad Wolf from 2006.
I know I didn't vote for it last time, but in this one, I am going to vote for Werewolf of London because it's for first place and it is, one of the original werewolf movies. But I really loved Big Bad Wolf. Just kind of have a hard time putting Big Bad Wolf as number one in this bracket, but so I'll go with Werewolf of London.
And which way you want to go, Don? Since this is your choice.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I like that logic as well. I think Werewolf of London is only like the second or third werewolf movie ever made in the history of cinema. And it still gets so many elements right. The you know, there's still a lot of stuff that's introduced there that got copied into Wolfman like 6 years later that everybody remembers, but nobody remembers Werewolf of London did it first. And yeah, I mean, it's the first sound one, and I think it's the second or third one ever in the history of cinema, regardless of like sound or silent. Yeah, I kind of have a hard time letting it go. I think if we were calling enjoyment factor, Big Bad Wolf may be a lot more fun. But I think just for posterity's sake, for historical value, I think Werewolf of London.
Yeah, I mean, the logic is sound as hell. But, Drew, which way is it going to go? Is Werewolf of London sweeping through to first place, or is Big Bad Wolf getting some redemption?
For variety's sake, I'm gonna say Big Bad Wolf.
And Harley? Oh, I'm a big fuck here. I know him.
You're the tiebreaker. It's Big Bad Wolf.
God damn it. Well, since you put me on the spot with 68 people currently watching this, fuck it. I'm going to get crucified if I don't go one way here. I already know that. Yeah, I am perfectly okay with Big Bad Wolf sitting in second place to the origin story for werewolves. So I will gladly give it to Werewolf of London. But, which means Werewolf of London does win first place with Big Bad Wolf in second place. Oh, stop it, you're fine. And Werewolf Within third place. And Project Metalbeast in fourth place. That is gonna do it for this bracket, folks. Hey, what? The show's on. I don't get it. I know it.
She's
That
not
means-
happy with the choice of who won. Number one.
I think she's a Mad Monster
damn
Party
you.
fan.
What? You want me to pick Big Bad Wolf? Does that make you happy? But it's that time, folks. Wheel spin time. Let me mute myself for that point. Damn it. Let's see who gets to pick the next bracket.
All right.
That's funny. You said he was probably going to win.
Did I not call it? Did I not call that? But Chad, tell me where they can find you, Chad.
They can find the podcast. We are Not Quite Cool, and we're on Twitter X NQC Podcast, but we're also under YouTube under Bean Dip Productions. We do pop culture movies, TV shows, things like that. But we also do another series called Not Quite Darkness, where we watch every movie in the In Search of Darkness documentary. The next one we're going to release shortly will be on the original Poltergeist. So check it out.
Awesome.
And Don?
Yeah, you can find me pretty much anywhere as Horror Countdown. I think there's a few spaces where if you like podcasts, you can't find it, but yeah, it's pretty available where you can just search for Horror Countdown.
And Drew?
You can find me pretty much all the social media, Facebook, Insta, Twitter. Recently started using TikTok. Druidus Priest on all of them. And also, the morning after a full moon, you could probably find me naked in somebody's garden sleeping.
No, that's nothing to do with being a werewolf, folks. That's just his normal routine.
No,
But,
I'm an alcoholic.
Oh, that too. But Harley, where can they find you?
Besides every bracket that Jeremy does on the Asylum with Harley and Joker, and also the Mod Squad Network.
You all know where you can find me, besides holding a crying baby. But check the outro if you don't know. And I will announce on one of my shows coming up what bracket Andrew ends up picking. I will send him the list shortly. Until next time, folks, thank you all for watching, and thank all my participants for participating. And we'll have another special for you in a couple months, I'm sure. Have a good one, everybody.
Later.
Bye.
Cry bye, Sophie.